He was only 3 days old, and everyone had already decided he wouldn't make it. Legs bent the wrong way, jaw misaligned. They said it would be kinder to end his life before it really began.
Pea's not feeling very good today.
I got the call from a woman who ran a breeding ranch. She sounded calm, almost practical. She said, "My mare just had a baby, and he's a dwarf. We're going to put him down." I didn't think. I didn't ask questions. I just said, "No, don't do that. I'm coming."
P, stop eating my paper. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna love Bugsy more than I love you.
I drove across the country without really knowing what I was about to walk into. When I finally saw him, he was lying there, impossibly small, barely able to lift his head. His legs were crooked, his body fragile, and he looked like something that had arrived in the world by accident. I scooped him up, and he looked at me with these big eyes like he couldn't believe what was happening. I swear he was thinking, did I die and go to heaven? We named him Peabody. The first days were hard. He couldn't nurse properly because his jaw didn't line up, so I fed him milk from a bowl. It took patience, a lot of patience.
Peabody, you want to go to the Peeps Foundation, get some shoes? Okay, we'll go, little sweetie.
Sometimes he'd get frustrated and just stare at the milk like it was mocking him. I sat on the floor with him, guiding his mouth, talking to him like he understood every word. Slowly, he figured it out. Walking was another challenge. His legs just didn't want to cooperate, and every step looked like it might be his last.
You go to bed right now, I said. You listen to your mother.
So I had special little shoes made for him to help support his legs. The first time he managed to stand without falling, I cried. The first time he took a few wobbly steps, I cried again. And the first time he ran, clattering down the wooden floor like a tiny freight train, I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe. Peabody was never meant to live outside with the other horses. He was too small, too fragile. If someone walked past him too quickly or brushed against him, he'd tip right over.
Want your breakfast now? Are you hungry?
So he became what we jokingly called our house horse. He lived inside with us, wandering from room to room like he owned the place.
You should put this one on the internet.
We had to set rules, of course. I drew the line at the bedroom, but P definitely thought that was negotiable.
Come on, P, come out and see your sister.
Come here, Peabody.
Come on, sweetie. You don't want to see your sister?
I don't know if P thought he was a dog, but he definitely didn't think he was a horse. We had 2 French bulldogs, and from the very beginning, he treated them like equals.
Did you guys go pee pee poo poo? You did? Did you go poo poo pee pee?
One day, he walked straight up to them and went nose to nose, completely fearless. No hesitation, no uncertainty, just curiosity.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that something?
They became a little pack. They'd run through the house together, each of them convinced they were winning the race. When I called out, "Dinner served," it was chaos. The dogs would slam into furniture, into each other, into walls, but they never ran into P. Somehow, instinctively, they knew he was different. They adjusted themselves around him without being taught. P tried to play like a stallion, though. Even though he was a dwarf, he had all the confidence of a full-sized horse. He'd nip at the dogs as they ran past, aiming for their back ends, always missing by just enough to keep it harmless.
P, stop eating my paper. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna love Bugsy more than I love you. Oh, yes, I will.
It was impossible to get mad at him. Everything he did came from pure enthusiasm for life. People would come over and just stop in their tracks when they saw him. A tiny horse walking through the living room, clopping along like it was the most normal thing in the world. Some people laughed, some people cried, everyone remembered him. But I always knew the truth. Dwarf horses don't live long lives. Every good day felt like borrowed time. I tried not to think about it, but it was always there, sitting quietly in the back of my mind. P didn't seem to know any of that. He lived every day at full speed. If he fell, he got back up. If he struggled, he kept trying.
Isn't that something?
He never acted like he was fragile or broken. He acted like he belonged exactly where he was.
Did you go pee-pee? He's talking. He talked for the first time.
When P passed away, it was quiet, peaceful. The house felt impossibly empty without the sound of his little hooves on the floor. I remember sitting there, thinking about how close he came to never existing at all. How easy it would have been for someone to decide he wasn't worth the effort, but P was worth everything. He wasn't just a dwarf horse, he was family. He taught us that life doesn't have to be long to be meaningful.
Don't you leave this house. I said stop.
That strength doesn't come from size, and that sometimes the smallest beings leave the biggest marks. P's life was short, but his spirit didn't disappear. It stayed in every memory, every laugh, every moment where we chose compassion instead of convenience. If you asked me whether I'd do it all again, knowing how it would end, I wouldn't hesitate.
Peabody, you want to go to the Peeps Foundation, get some shoes? Okay, we'll go, little sweetie.
Because saving P didn't just give him a chance. It changed all of us. If you like this story about Peabody, like the video, write your comments, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more touching stories.